Okay, today we're going to talk about simplest form. And simplest form is putting a number in its smallest equivalent fraction. And remember, equivalent fraction are fractions that are the same amount with different numerators and denominators. So if we look at this, this is 1/6 plus 1/6, that would be 2/6. And this is not in simplest form. And how I know that is if I was going to take this little 1/3 over here, that's the same amount, but it's a different fraction. And so how do I find the simplest form? Well, that is something in which you find the common factors. And you find the common factors of the numerator and the denominator. So if I was to take this with my 2 and my 6, I'm going to write this out. 1 times 2. And then you have 1 times 6 and 2 times 3. And I've noticed that the 2 here is common with this 2 here. And since those are common factors, what I do in order to make it so I get it in its smallest equivalent fraction, which right here is 1/3, and I know that just by looking at it, I can divide my numerator and my denominator by 2. When I divide it by the common factor 2 and 2, that comes out with my simplest form, 1/3. 2 divided by 2 is 1. 6 divided by 2 is 3. So 1/3 is my simplest form, and I can see this because this is 2/6 right here, and this is 1/3. When I found those common factors, I divided the 2/6, 2 divided by 2, 6 divided by 2, my common factors, to come up with my simplest form. So let's look at 3/12 here. This factor right here is, or this is 3 out of 12 sections. So I have 3 out of 12 sections. Well, what do I do in order to find my simplest form? Well, I find the factors. 1 and 3, 12. 1 times 12, 2 times 6, and I'm going to write 3 times, and then I have 3 times 4. And with that, I know that my common factor is 3, common factor is 3, and I divide this by my common factor, which is 3, and that would come out to be 3 divided by 3 is 1, 12 divided by 3 is 4. That would come out to 1/4. Well, let's check that with our fraction bar over here. Are they the same amount? Why, yes, they are. This just goes right over the top. It's the same amount of space. It's just an equivalent fraction, the same fraction, in a smaller form.